my name is Dario. I'm Italian of origin. I've been living in London for 8 years now. So I founded Briter in 2018 as sort of the 2.0 version of a project that I used to have when I was in university. And so the fundamental idea was to start providing reliable information about something that was unknown, right? These unknown unknowns, especially to the West, because I was coming from the UK, from Italy, from Europe, and I was seeing, especially when I started traveling, there would be so much that one could tell about the rest of the world, and that wasn't being told yet. I ended up in Ghana when I was studying in 2016, so I decided to found Briter as a source to showcase the brighter side to these markets, right? I progressively ended up sort of abandoning the term emerging markets. The word we use now is underserved markets. And this missing service, what defines them as underserved markets, is the fact that these places lack enough supply of information that would make the world understand how many opportunities actually lie in these places, right? So this is what was behind in terms of sort of the whole holistic side of it, and that's how Briter started. It was, I think it was mid-year, spring 2018. Founded Briter magazine. And then what happened was I was consulting for a number of organizations, and I was writing because I kept on interviewing. As soon as I started the magazine, I kept on interviewing people. I kept on doing that work. And I realized there was just the potential to just merge everything into one. And that's how Briter Bridges was born. That was pretty much the time when I basically started doing the maps, and I was living in Nairobi at the time. The map started really as many people ask me, and it's very fun to tell them because everyone thinks there's always a grand strategy behind things. And the truth is, in truth, I started doing these maps in bed on a Friday night in Nairobi as a new experimental content for the magazine. And then I put it on LinkedIn, and they exploded, right? And I had 2 days later, I started having calls from investors saying, "Hey, can you tell me about your knowledge of fintech?" And I had no clue about what was going on, right? And that's true. I was not an expert. And so that's how I think that was the defining moment where I decided, or I was lucky enough to have the intuition to start aggregating data every time I do a map. And that's what then led Briter to become a data aggregator and a data visualizer for the ecosystem.